Hi,
Hey,
Angie. It's
Jamie.
Jamie. Happy
I
holidays.
know it is. Hey, I'm going to start right now, okay? 'Cause I want every second with you.
You got it.
Three, two, one. If you are just joining us, this is Angie Austin with the good news. Well, if you want to have a great party, like maybe a New Year's Eve party, there's no one better to ask than Chef Jamie Gwen. Jamie is a former Master Chef judge, a Culinary Institute of America and Le Cordon Bleu graduate, a celebrity chef. She's got a nationally syndicated show. She's a sommelier and a seven-time cookbook author, and she's one of my favorites. Welcome back, Jamie.
Oh, Angie, thank you. What a lovely introduction. You are one of my favorites too. And thank you for a wonderful year of allowing me to grace your show and happy holidays. Or you know what I like to say, Angie? Seasons
What?
eatings.
Oh my gosh, you're such a funny nerd. I love that.
I know. That's so chefy, isn't
You're so extra chefy.
it?
Okay, so
Extra
let's
chefy.
talk. Yes, you are. That's what my kids would say. You're so extra, mom. I'm like, good. I love to embarrass you. I got like high top sneakers, like Chuck Taylor's high top, and they're all sequined, and they hate them so
Oh,
much. And their platform. I just love to be extra around teenagers.
you should wear them every day.
Okay,
I
so
really
let's
do.
start with.
Yeah. My child is still too young for me to embarrass him. But
Oh,
I'll
your
get there.
time is coming. Your time is coming.
Yes, it's coming.
Oh,
I know it is. Yes.
yeah, I've got three of them, so there's lots of good times for us. All right, so let's talk about recipes that like if I were coming to your house and you really want to impress me, Jamie, but you don't want to spend too much time in the kitchen because you still want to have fun with your guests. So, what are some sure to impress recipes that won't take all day to make?
Holiday hacks, I like to call it, in the nicest sense of the word, because really the holidays, I know you would agree, Angie, are not the time to start trying new recipes or, being adventurous that way. The holidays are when we make what everybody loves, but we can elevate. We can add a new ingredient or pump up the flavor, or we could change the presentation essentially and have a whole new look. And that's what I'm
Okay.
doing. So, with this first starter idea, you're just going to kind of change it up. I love a charcuterie board with the best
Oh
of them,
yeah.
ever trending, right? But I like to elevate my boards during the holiday season and I make a beautiful olive wreath. So instead of a
Oh.
rectangular board or a platter, yeah, you take fresh rosemary sprigs, or you can use like Christmas flat foliage, like the garland and stuff, as long as it's not sprayed. Fresh herbs from the garden work great here. And on a board, you're going to create that circle wreath pattern, right? All the way around with the herbs. And then you start filling it with your favorite olives and smoked salami and Parmesan chunks and Spanish almonds, etc. Now, I love Pearl's olives. I am a very long time fan. It's a family
Yes,
run company.
me
They
too.
employ, yes, they employ all Americans, and I love that. But it's their ripe black olives that my son loves, and it's the imported specialties that I love. Each Pearl's olive, by the way, is hand picked and hand packed. The blue cheese
Hmm.
stuffed olives, the garlic stuffed olives, the calamatas, the castelveltrano. And when you assemble all those olives in this wreath pattern, you get this most beautiful presentation. And what's fabulous about it too, Angie, is it's a great starter for a holiday feast. It's a good cocktail pairing. Everybody loves olives, but nobody fills up before you're about to like sit down to the biggest meal of the year. So it's really just a gorgeous way to up your game.
I love that. And I know in California they have people that like their job is to come over and make these charcuterie boards. That's
Is
not
it?
so
I
big where I live in the Rocky Mountain region, but I'm telling you, my kids are obsessed with olives. I think I've told you that before, and it's the weirdest thing. Like we'll get an olive pizza, and I love those olives. You actually kind of turned me on to them, the extra flavors, because I'd always gotten the plain pearl, just the basics.
sure. The black. Yeah. No, and I'm so
Yeah,
glad I
yeah.
did turn you on to them because I'm sure you've paid it forward. It amazes me when I put out this board that people like are drawn to it. They want to taste all the different kinds and it becomes very interactive, which I think is wonderful. So
Yeah.
that's
Oh,
the
I
perfect
love it. I love.
starter.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
finger
And
foods.
then
Okay, what else?
here we go. Everybody's favorite. Okay, let's say you have last minute people coming, or you didn't realize there's more, the more the merrier. I always worry I'm not going to have enough food. I mean, my mom cooked like the army was coming to dinner, but they never came. Just in case you need an extra side dish and you really
Right.
want the perfect pairing, this is it. So Bush's baked beans are not just for barbecue. Bush's baked beans make an extraordinary side dish at the holidays. Why? Well, they're delicious and everybody loves them. And isn't that what we want to serve, right? So I have childhood memories of Bush's baked beans. My mom adds brown sugar and yellow mustard to a can of brown sugar hickory, and they're absolutely delicious. I add brisket and burnt ends, and I put it out for
Oh,
football. Oh, yeah. And we have armchair quarterbacks in my house, and they are very happy. And then, if you think about it, if you're making a smoked turkey next week at the holidays, or you're making a spiral ham or a beef tenderloin, what could be better than like the sweetness of the beans paired? It's really hearty, it's comforting. Add your own twist, throw in some smoked paprika. I mean, it's just a really great go to, right? And then Bush's also has a zero sugar added baked beans that I love. It's a very popular flavor for them, and it's the iconic flavor without the added sugar. So I just think that's a great go to.
well, and they have a genius marketing campaign with that dog, that Duke or
Don't
whatever
they?
his name is.
Yeah. Yeah. It's so smart. They also have a vegetarian version of their beans, which I'm far
Oh,
from a
I like that.
vegetarian, but my vegetarian friends think it's like the best.
All right. How about something, do you make anything that complements any meal?
Well, gosh, yes, I hope I do. I'm big on orzo right now. It's like my go-to. It looks like rice, tastes like pasta. It's actually a pasta.
Right.
So I have a warm orzo salad going on the table for the holiday feast. Mine is Mediterranean inspired. And then do you know that I have a terrible sweet tooth, Angie? Like in the worst,
Oh,
most wonderful way.
no, I do too. I'll buy a whole cake at Costco for myself.
Oh, good for you. That's my kind of girl. Okay. I also have an almost 5-year-old who is very jaded, right? Because his mommy is a chef.
Right.
So when it comes to chilly winters, I say please ditch the holiday packet of chocolate powder that you buy to make hot chocolate and make
Yes.
my hot chocolate spoons. So here's what you're going to do. You're going to pull out the chocolate chips and chunks and like the half bag left here and the half bag in the pantry, and you're going to melt the chocolate. And then you're going to grab an ice cube tray, preferably silicone, and you're going to fill all the squares with the melted chocolate, and you're going to stick in a wooden spoon. I keep those for lunch boxes, or you could use a popsicle stick, or you could use a
Yeah.
chopstick, a wooden one, where you have that whole drawer of those. And then you're going to top the melted chocolate squares with mini marshmallows or crushed candy canes or your favorite sprinkles. Throw that mold in the fridge, and when it's set solid, peel those squares of gorgeous solid chocolate out and heat up a cup of milk. And when it's hot, have your kiddo put the block of chocolate and start stirring with that spoon in there, and you get the richest, most delicious, one ingredient, fabulous hot chocolate, Angie. Now, my kid thinks I'm a culinary hero because we have hot chocolate every night now. And when it gets stressful for the grown-ups, just spike it. That's what I do.
I love that. And it's
Yeah.
healthier too. Like you can get some really great grass-fed, milk that with the DHA and whatever in it.
Yes.
I get all that,
Yeah.
and it's really nice because my kids are all athletes, and one of them just got a scholarship to play at college. So I'm trying to give them like a lot of
Oh,
protein. So that's
congratulations. Good
oh,
for you.
thank you.
Good
She's
for
gonna play
you. I
volleyball.
love that. Kudos. That's
So she,
awesome. Yeah,
but
I
so
think you're
I
right. That
love
is
the
a testament.
protein in the milk.
Yes. Yes. And it's a testament to like a one ingredient wonder, right? You can take your leftover chocolate, melt it down, and make the best hot chocolate. And do you even know what's in the packet? I mean, it's got an
Right.
agent in it that keeps the powder moving around. I don't want to feed my kiddo that. And that's why the ingredients that I share with you and that I know that I love, I trust. And that's what,
Right.
keeping our family well fed is all about, especially at the holiday season when everyone gathers. By the way, Angie, I
Yeah. I don't want.
posted pictures, tutorials. Go ahead, please.
Oh, I just said I don't want any foreign agents in my hot cocoa. And
No,
yeah,
thank
and where
you.
can we get, where are the, where are the pictures? Where can we get everything?
Of course, tutorials, recipes, and more at dailylounge.com.
Dailylounge.com.
Dailylounge.com. Yeah.
All right, I
And
know we're
I'm at
almost out of
Chef
time, but I
Jamie
have to
Gwen.
tell you. Oh, Chef
Yes.
Jamie Gwen. My friend Christine Devine works across town from you at Fox, and we had a big girls' party. And one of my girlfriends said, "Oh my gosh, my ex-husband did all this work for me," and so I sent him over a charcuterie board, and his wife answered the door, and then he sent me a message that said, "Please, no more charcuterie boards."
That's funny.
His wife got it. All right, Jamie, you're the best. Thank you so much.
Angie, thank you. Happy holidays. I hope to see you in 2025.
Me too. Bye.